Yes, all right. At the moment, as we said, the king farmer in the Gambia, the farmer that inspired Gambian brothers and sisters who are in here and out there, especially the young one who are growing. So here go. I am Lucky Child, the Prince of Africa. He's the one that gave me the name. The second man to call me the Eye of the Gambia. So simply the way, stay tuned and focus. Lucky loves the Gambia, the eye of the Gambia, the eye of Africa, the good information about the Gambia. We not sell wrong news and bad news, sad news about the Gambia. So here go. I am ready to exploit the Gambia through agriculture, through developing Africa, because they said every citizen have a role to play. This is the role that I have to play for my nation to change and develop the narration of the Gambia or narration of Africa, what BBC and CNN or the people of the West and what they talk about Africa, hungry children, violence, crime and war. I want to change that narrative to show you Africa is beautiful. I can change it, the narrative through by my agriculture. We can change the narrative by our great Africans. We can change the narration through our great pan leaders. So I can call him a leader because he's doing wonders in the Gambia, trust it. So call him, talk to him live and direct. We will drop the number in the ending of the video. Talk to him live and direct in case if you want to support him or you want to have an advice or you want your son or your daughter to pass through, is ready to take the whole world. What would be your last and final
Thank you
message?
so much. Africa is one of the richest continent of the world.
The world.
I am proud to be an African.
Yes.
I am proud to be a Gambian, for that matter.
Yes.
And Gambia is blessed.
Is blessed.
As long as we have people like you and people like us and other people who have been listening, subscribing, like and share. And then also comment.
Yeah.
And please, we cannot develop as a nation if people are hungry and poor. And the problem in Gambia is, how do we have leaders that would help people out of poverty cycle? Poverty is a vicious cycle. And it starts with low income, low savings, low investment, and of course, low production or productivity. So, the only way we can do that is to make people aware, educate them, empower them, support them, give them knowledge. The ABC of development is knowledge. And knowledge gives power, and power gives wealth. So if we want to develop as a nation and as a country and as a continent, we have to depend on knowledge base that will change the mindset that would make us more productive. Why Africans are leaving to the West? Because this is what they did. They work on the knowledge part of their economy. They make everybody productive and automatically they are developed. So that's the ABC of development. Knowledge gives power, and power gives wealth. So on that note, my dear Gambians, or those who are going to view this video, invest in the Gambia.
That's what I want to even ask you. How will the Africans in here in Africa and the African or African Americans or the African Europeans or African Asians who are out there with their multi-million-dollar pounds, with their with their skills, with their knowledge, how would they invest back to Africa, make a joining hand to African people, to African government to develop Africa?
I would advise all leaders in Africa, don't underrate the ability and the power and the people who will change our continent. The fastest people that will change our continent are the African indigenous living in the diaspora.
Diaspora, say it again.
Because why? They have seen the best part of the world. They have seen the worst part of Africa. They have seen the best part of where they are. If they can bring the good part from the West and the bad part in Africa and they change it to be good, then Africa becomes the continent of yearning. We have Africans in the West who are inventors. We have Africans in the West who are doctors. We have Africans in the West who are millionaires and billionaires. We have Africans in the West who are the best players in the world. And they are getting millions. If Africans can unite under one umbrella and use the diasporan mindset and bring them all back on board to develop our nation from leadership position to investment to knowledge sharing and order. It is not good for Africans to leave Africa to live in the West. Why? Because where you live is a gap. Where you go, you are closing, adding a problem. So if they don't integrate you, where do you go? They become beggars in the street, drug addicts, kill people, they come with gangsters and groups. How do they even integrate you into their society when they need money, when they need food, when they need shelter, and they are not catering for you? You are only a third-class citizen, not even a first-class citizen. And it is in Africa that you are a pure first-class citizen, and
In
nobody
Africa.
can change it.
Never.
Please, diasporians, come back. Here is
Invest
your home.
back. Yes.
And invest. And don't only invest. The leadership in Africa, accommodate them. I should be ready to sacrifice my position and give them the power to lead the country. I know the best president in the future for Africa are going to be African in the diaspora.
Africans
Because
in
they have
diaspora.
seen the best part of the West, and they have seen the worst part of Africa, and they can bridge
Bring the
gap.
connection.
And they can know what we need.
That's why I
in terms
always
of
pick up them and
security,
ball them up.
technology, energy, education,
Yeah.
food, etc. The mistake caused by the West can be solved by them because they are part of the system. So they are there because of opportunities, looking for opportunities. But they have to come back and save Africa because Africa is crying and Africa is bleeding. I read one book, Cry the Beloved Africa. But farmers say, save the beloved Africa. If Africa fails, the whole continent will fail.
whole world.
Thank you.
So stay tuned and focus with Africa. Lucky loves the Gambia. If we want to make it, to make impossible to be impossible. Africa, we can make it in here with or without going out. So I would love to extend my greetings forward to friends and family out there who always subscribe, like, and supporting my platform. In England, Finland, Netherlands, Holland, Norway, Germany, Sweden, Guinea-Bissau, Guinea-Conakry, Ghana, Congo, I can't forget and Balap. My people there in Taiwan, China, Congo, and South Africa, I can't forget to Balam. Big up whoever passed through this video, make sure you share it to friends and family. Kachikali Bambo Manjinila out there in Germany, Buckingham Palace, I can't forget my people there in England, in America, I can't forget my people out there. So whoever want to make a joining hand with Farmer Abaji, simply contact to him, talk to him. I simply call him.
And this
He
is
called-
my number, 732-4511. Or you follow my page, We Can Gambia Permaculture Farm.
We Can Gambia?
We Can. Because I use the name We Can because I believe that Gambia, we can do it.
Yes.
But based on what? Love,
We can.
unity, harmony, trust, and above all, commitment.
Yeah.
And be patriotic to your country.
To your country.
If you love your country more than yourself, then you succeed.
I
Thank
love
you.
who love the Gambia,
Thank you.
and I love who love
And
Africa.
we will only be
Yes.
strong when we love each other.
Each other.
So I love you from today forever.
I love you too.
Thank you.
Because you love the trees, you
Thank
love
you.
animals, you
Thank
love the
you.
Gambians, you love
So
Africans.
please listen to Eye of the Gambia. It's not only the eye, but today I will add. He is the eye, he is the ear, he is the nose, he is the hand, he is the,
The
leg,
face, the
face
face.
of the Gambia.
Thank you very much. Respect for that. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
You must be welcome. Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure.
Yes, nice meeting you. Stay tuned. Call him.
Okay.